All right, Shalom, Akia. This is going to be, and he causeth all, okay, to bow down to the beast of the image. So to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai, Barakatah Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. I'd also like to give double honors unto the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, who taught me this truth and really well. And I'd also like to give sincere salutations out there unto Akim, unto Dakim, that out there teach this word in sincerity and in faith. Alright, to you, I say Shalom. I'd also like to give sincere Shalom to hopeful elect of the nation of Israel, the sincere Akim and Aqua that watch our videos. Alright, in the name of the Heavenly Father is Yahweh, who literally calls Yahweh, Jehovah, and his name is the exist. His name means he exists, or he's the existing one, the Holy One of Israel. Okay, the Holy One of Israel, which consists of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, West Indians, Seminole Indians, and Haitians. You are God's chosen people. You are Yahweh's chosen people. Okay, you are the nation of Israel. Nation Israel is a people before it is a place. Okay, those damn rats in the land, they're not the Israelites. You are. If your dad's lineage goes back to the peoples I just named. Okay, in the name of your Savior, your Redeemer, Yahweh's Son, the only begotten Son, is Yahweh Shai, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus the Christ. When you call upon your power, you must say Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Bahashem meaning in, Ba, the, Ha, Shem, name. Bahashem in the name. Because scripture in John 14:6 states that Yahweh Shai says that he is the way, the truth, and the life, and that no man may cometh unto the Father but through him. Okay, so let's read this article. Los Angeles County plans to require individuals to provide proof they're inoculated against cranberry 19 for some indoor and outdoor venues. Fox 11 Los Angeles said a recording of County Public Health Director Barbara Ferrer speaking to the Board of Supervisors on Wednesday about the new health directive set to go into effect later this week. Ferrer said indoor portions of bars, breweries, wineries, lounges, and nightclubs have to will have to begin requiring proof of inoculations for customers and employees, along with outdoor events with more than 10,000 people. The inoculation requirement for the indoor venues will begin October 7th, with individuals having to have at least one dose of the inoculate by November 4th. A person will need to be fully inoculated. Okay, so on November 4th, you're gonna have to be fully inoculated in order to participate in society. The outdoor venue requirement will begin October 7th and affect major sports stadiums in the area. The directive does give the option to show a negative Quanreal 19 test 72 hours before entering an establishment if a person is not inoculated. A inoculation requirement is not established for restaurants, but is highly recommended under the order. The modified health officer order aligns with the continued need to reduce risk of transmission and increase inoculation coverage. Ferrer said, "This is a reasonable path forward that will position us to be better able to break the cycle of surges," she added, which is all bunch of bull crap. It's a bunch of bull, man. That's all it is. So we're gonna start off here in Jeremiah 51:8. Because these damn devils truly believe that this is the way to bring back Babylon, man. This is the way that they're going to be able to revive this place. Jeremiah 51:8. Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. How for her? Take balm for her pain. If so be, she may be healed. Okay, balm is something in the ancient world that they used to treat wounds and pain. Okay, so he's saying take balm for Babylon's pain. What would that balm be? These stimulus checks, these lockdowns, this inoculation for the virus. Okay, that is something that could be considered balm. All right. Verse 9, we would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her and let us go everyone into his own country, for her judgment reaches up to heaven and is lifted up even to the skies. All right, which correlates with Revelations 18:6, or is it? Let me check. It's Revelations 18:5 or 6. Yeah, Revelation 18:5 and 6. For her sins have reached unto heaven, and Yahweh Shem Yashai remembered her iniquities. Reward her even as she rewarded you, and double unto her double according to her works, and the cup that she hath filled to her double. How much she had glorified herself and lived deliciously, so much torment and sorrow give her, for she saith in her heart, I sit a queen, and am no widow, and shall see no sorrow. Therefore shall her plagues come in one day, death and mourning and famine, and she shall be utterly burned with fire, for strong is her outer one. How about Shai, who judgeth her? Okay, a lot of people are going to flip out and lose their shit, man, because they, especially Jake, because Jake knows that inoculation is horrible. Jake knows that it's not good for you. Okay, Jake has an innate ability to know what from right from wrong. The law is innate, inherently in Jake to an extent, man. Jake, know you're not supposed to be going around messing with other people's wives, man. Jake, know you're not supposed to be sticking things in your body, man. Okay? And Jake knows that you aren't supposed to be praying to any other power than the true power of heaven, Yahweh Shem Shai. Okay? But see, Jake is stiff necked and Jake is hard headed. Okay? And Jake don't want to listen to the prophets out there on the highways and hedges telling them not to take the inoculation. Okay? Telling them not to take the chip. Okay? Telling them to come back to Yahweh Shem Shai. They don't want to listen. Okay? Because Jake hard headed. All right? Jake hard headed as hell. Okay? And that's even been prophesied by Ezekiel. Okay, Ezekiel 2 and 5, because Jake ain't gonna know it until it really happens to his ass, until it really hit him. I'm gonna start from verse 1. The point is at 5. And he said unto me, Son of man, stand upon thy feet, and I will speak unto thee. And the Spirit entered into me when he spake unto me, and set me upon my feet, that I heard him that spake unto me. And he said unto me, Son of man, I send thee to the children of Yasharla, to a rebellious nation that hath rebelled against me. They and their fathers have transgressed against me even unto this very day, for they are impudent children and stiff-hearted. I do send thee unto them, and thou shalt say unto them, Thus saith Ha'arawan Yahweh Shem Shai. And they, whether they will hear or whether they will forbear, for they are a rebellious house, you shall know that there has been a prophet among them. What is this going to lead to? This inoculation mandates and all this is going to lead to uproars of the people and more lockdowns, and the mirth of the land ceasing, and sedition amongst men. Second Esdras 9:1, he answered me then and said, Immerse thy time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time where the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes, upwards of the people in the world, then shalt thou understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. Okay? You know, Isaiah 24:7. The new wine mourneth, the vine languisheth, all the merry-hearted do sigh. The mirth of tabret ceaseth, the noise of them that rejoice endeth, the joy of the harp ceaseth. They shall not drink wine with a song, strong drink shall be bitter to them that drink it. The city of confusion is broken down, which is Babylon. Babel, confusion, Babylon, city of confusion, is broken down. Every house is shut up, that no man may come in. There is a crying for wine in the streets. All joy is darkened, the mirth of the land is gone. Okay, there's a crying for this knowledge, wisdom, understanding in the streets, man. Okay, there's a crying for new knowledge, for new wine, for what's really going on. But our people are falling in Satan's wicked devices, whether it be Islam, Christianity, or this quote unquote spirituality. Okay, which teaches them that they are their own God, that there is no God. Okay, which is all wrong. Hosea 4:6, 2/3 of our people, my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge, because thou hast rejected the prophets out there on the highways and the byways. It will be us out there on the highways and the byways, giving you this word, giving you the prophecies, telling you what's to come. Y'all will destroy us. Y'all are rejecting knowledge. Because of that, in the time of your calamities and the time of your trouble, when you call on Yahweh Shai, he will also reject you. But thou shalt be no priest to me, since thou hast forgotten the law of that power. I will also forget thy children. Okay, Yahweh Shai is good about it. You know, Hebrews 10:31. These are fearful things to fall into the hands of the living power. Okay? Yahweh Shai is going to be delivering out a massive judgment in these later days. See now that I, even I, am He, and there is no power with me. I kill and I make alive. I wound and I heal. Neither is
any that can deliver out of my hand. Okay, and a lot of people are saying God is all love. God is all love and happiness and acceptance. Why would he do this? Why would he permit such atrocities? Isaiah Amos 3 and 6. Shall a trumpet be blown in the city, and the people not be afraid? Should there be evil in the city, and Yahweh Shemashah hath not done it? Surely Ha'adawan Yahweh Shemashah would do nothing to reveal the secret that they said was so profitable. That's how we're able to discern and understand judgment. Okay, because we understand Yahweh Shemashah. Okay, he's revealing his secrets unto us, the prophets, man. You know, Isaiah 45 and 7. I form the light and create darkness. I make the peace and create evil. I, Yahweh Shai, do all these things, man. As Yahweh Shai also wrote these prophecies that are come off his page through the mouth of his prophets. It says Isaiah 34:16, seek ye out of the book of Yahweh Shai and read. None of these shall fail, none shall want her mate from her mouth it hath commanded, in the spirit it hath gathered them. Okay, Isaiah 55 and 11, yep. So shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth, it shall not return unto me void, but it shall accomplish that which I please, and it shall prosper the thing whereto I sent it. And what is the major prophecy that's about to happen right now? That's in Jeremiah 30, and verse 5, pointing to 7. For thus saith Adawan Yahweh Shemashah, we have heard the voice of trembling, of fear, and not of peace. Okay? Before I continue, let me just grab this precept. Even though they're talking about peace right now, but the prophets, what did the prophets say? They heard a voice of trembling and of fear, and not of peace. That's why we stick to these things so wholeheartedly. Okay, so Philippians 5 and 3, for when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them, and shall veil upon a movable cloud, they shall not escape, because the prophets heard a voice of trembling, of fear, and not of peace. Verse 6, ask ye now, and see whether a man be travailed with child, and wherefore do I see every man with his hands on his loins, as a woman in travail, and all faces are carried with paleness. For alas, that day is great, so that none is like it. It's even the time of Jacob's trouble, and he shall be saved out of it. Who is that he? The elect. The 144,000 men, and the remnant, men, women, and children that heartedly believe on Yahweh. In these latter days. Book of Ezra 16 and 14, woe to the road and them that dwell therein, for the sword of their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. There shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and of course their actions shall stand in their power. A man shall desire to go into a city, and shall not be able, for because of their pride the city shall be troubled, the house shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. And they shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword, and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread, and for great tribulation. 2 Ezra 16:18, verse 22. The beginning of, I'm going to start in verse 17. Woe is me, who will deliver me in those days? Because Ezra is seeing all the evils that are happening right now, and the even greater evils that are to come. And he was terrified, he was petrified. Verse 18, the beginning of sorrows and great mourning, the beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of wars, and the power shall stand in fear, the beginning of evils. What shall I do when these evils shall come? Behold, famine and plague, tribulations, and anguish are scourges for many. Okay? Now what is the word amendment mean? What is it in the English? A minor change or addition to one thing to the second. Okay, yeah. It's two letters. Okay? all these were created for vengeance, teeth of wild beasts and scorpions, serpents, and the sword, punishing the wicked to destruction, which the wicked are Yahweh inside the story. So Yahweh inside the uses the wicked to destroy each other. Okay? This one's the third chapter. This is gonna pick up at the war warrior, the value of the house of God. You know, verse 20. So for all these things they shall not turn from their wickedness, nor be mindful of his scourges. Behold, victory shall be so great too upon the earth, that they shall think to themselves to be in good case, and even men shall either go upon earth, sword, famine, and great confusion. Many of them that dwell upon the earth shall perish with famine, and the other that escape the hunger shall the sword destroy. The dead shall be cast out as dung, and there shall be no man to comfort them. The earth shall be wasted, and the cities shall be cast down. Last but not least, I'm going to finish here in Revelation 13 chapter, verse 11. I'm not gonna break it down, but I'm gonna run through it because this is what's coming. I beheld another animal coming out the earth, and he had two horns like a lamb, and he spake as a dragon. He exercised all the power of the first animal before him, and caused the earth and them which dwell therein to worship the first animal, whose deadly wound was healed. And he doeth great wonders, that he maketh fire come down from heaven on the earth in sight of men. And he seizeth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the animal, saying to them that dwell on the earth, they should make an image to the animal, which had a wound by a sword, and did live. And he had power to give life unto the image of the animal, whose the image of the animal should both speak, and cause that as many as did not worship the image of the animal should be killed. That's the point, okay? Because if you don't give into this animal system with these inoculations, you're gonna be cast into quarantine camps some more, and they might kill you, they might behead you, and even some men of the Lord are gonna be beheaded for the testimony of Yahweh Shai. So with that, I like to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai. Double honors unto the apostle elders of the great millstone. Pray that the message was edifying. Till next time I say, Shalom.